So we are getting ready to graph our fitness tests. You need a couple things before you get started. Obviously, you need this paper right here that has fitness test graphs at the top. And in the instructions, it tells you that you're going to create a line graph for each of the 6 fitness tests. You're going to graph your poor scores in red, average scores in blue, excellent scores in green, and then you're going to put your results in black. So you're going to use the FitnessGram norms page, which is this right here. So you see 50-yard-norms. So this is on your Google Classroom. So if you're going to your Google Classroom, down here underneath fitness tests and goal setting, you're going to see the fitness test norms page. And when you click on that, it's going to come up as this right here. So it gives you the 10th percentile, the 50th, and the 90th percentile for 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, right? So I have that printed out down here. So you don't need to print it out. You can just look at it from the computer. And then you're going to need your own fitness test scores, which I have sent you on email. And then you're going to need colored pencils, red, blue, green, and black in order to do your graphs. Okay, so we're going to start off with vertical jump. And if you look at this, it says you're going to start at 6 and make each line 2. So whatever you want to use, I'm just going to use a pen to label my graphs. So I'm going to start at 6, which I'm going to start down here. So this line is going to be 6. It tells you to go up by 2. So my next line is going to be 8. And then I'm going to go up by 2 again, 10. So each line is 2. So 6, this line here is 8, that line is 10, this line is 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, and 24. Okay, so now that I've done that, now along the bottom, I'm going to put all of my years down here. So we're going to start with 5th grade. So I think it's easiest if you just skip a line between each one. So this is 5th grade. We have 2 scores in 5th grade. So we have the 5th grade at the beginning. So we're going to call that 5th grade 1. And we're going to skip a line. So we're going to skip one line and go to the next line. And then we have 5th grade at the end of the 9 weeks. So we're going to call that 5th grade our second results. Then skip a line. We have 6th grade beginning of the year and 6th grade end of the 9 weeks. Then skip a line, we have 7th grade beginning of the year, so 7-1, and then 7th grade at the end of the 9 weeks, so we have 7-2. Skip a line, we have 8th grade at the beginning, and then at the end. Okay, so we obviously haven't yet done, for 6th grade, we haven't done 6-2 yet, but you have 5-1, 5-2, and 6-1, you have those results, right? 8th grade, I wasn't here with you in 5th grade, so you have 6-1, 6-2, 7-1, 7-2, 8-1, but we haven't yet done 8-2. That will be at the end, okay? So that's how you make each of your graphs, right? So again, we'll look at sit and reach. It says make each line 1. So you're basically just going to start down here at 1. So each line is 1. So then your next line is 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and the top line is 18, right? So we just made each line 1, starting with 1. The bottom is gonna look the same on every single graph. So we skip a line, and we have 5-1, skip a line, 5-2. So every single one of these is going to look exactly the same along the bottom. Skipping a line, 8-1 and 8-2. So the bottom of every single graph is going to look exactly the same. So it doesn't matter if it's vertical jump, sit and reach. When you flip it over, you have curl up test. It's going to look exactly the same. 5-1, 5-2, 6-1, 6-2, 7-1, 7-2, 8-1, 8-2 across the bottom. Every single one. And it will tell you, make each line 10. So you're going to start down here. That line is 10. and 20 and 30 and 40, 50, 60, right? So it tells you exactly what to make each one of the lines so that you know how to label each of your graphs, okay? So I did 3 of them for you as examples. You should be able to figure out the other 30, and then 140 is the top for the curl up. So you're making each line 10, 10, 20. So each line is 10, right? For the pacer test, it says make each line 5. Again, you'd start down here at the bottom, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, all the way up. And remember, the bottom looks the same for every single one of these, right? So you have 5-1 and 5-2, 6-1 and 6-2, 7-1, 7-2, 8-1, 8-2. So every graph, it looks exactly like this along the bottom, okay? So you'll still need to do your pacer test. The 50-yard dash is a little bit confusing, so I'm going to show you that one. It says start at 11 and go down by 0.25. So we're going to start at 11. So we're going to be down here, 11. And we're going to go down by 0.25, which makes this 10.75. And then if we go down by 0.25 again, it's 10.50. And then you have 10.25 and 10. And then 9.75, 9.5, 9.25, 9. All right, then we go 8.75, 8.50, 8.25, and 8. And then we go into sevens, right? 7.75, 7.50, 7.25, 7. Then we go down to the sixes, 6.75, 6.50, 6.25, and then we have 6, 5.75, and 5.5. Okay, so that's how the 50-yard dash looks. So we started at 11 and we went downward. So from 11 down to 5.5 by 2.5. So 11 minus 2.5 is 10.75. And then 10.75 minus 0.25 is 10.50. So we just went down by 0.25 each line. Okay, and again, along the bottom, it will look the same as all of your other graphs, right? So getting each one of them labeled is half the battle. So once we have them labeled, now we need to graph our norms. Okay, so we need to find our vertical jump test, because that's the graph that we're working on right now. So vertical jump test, let's say that we are in 8th grade, okay? So we're gonna start by graphing the 10%, which is the poor. So we need our red marker, crayon, pencil, pen, doesn't matter, but you need something in red. So we're gonna graph all of these scores, okay? So we're gonna go to the vertical jump paper, and in 5th grade, 8.5 for the vertical jump. So we're gonna go to our graph and we find 8. So 8.5 is probably like right in this vicinity. And then we wanna make it on the 5.1 and 5.2. So 8.5 for 5th grade. So it's for all of 5th grade. So we have 5.1 and 5.2, right? Then we need to look and see what it is in 6th grade. It's 10. So for 6th grade, we're going to go up to the 10. So we're over here on 6th grade. 10. So we find our 10 on 6.1, which is right there. And we're going to make a dot for all of 6th grade. Right? So we are looking at all of 6th grade. Now we also have to make sure we're paying attention. So this is boys, right? And then this up here is girls. So make sure we're graphing girls and boys scores, right? Okay, so I'm graphing boys scores right now. 7th grade, it's 11. So we go back to our graph. We're going to find 7. And 11 is going to be right in the middle. So we go to our 7.1. And we're going right in the middle for all of 7th grade. this is 11. Okay. Then back over here for 8th grade, it's 12. So we're going to go for 8th grade, and it's right on the line. So right on the 12 for 8-1 and 8-2. Okay. So now we're just going to connect the dots on here. So there's 5th grade score at 8.5. Then in 6th grade, it goes up to 10. So we have the 6th grade score at 10. Then in 7th grade, it goes up to 11 and across for the other 7th grade score. And then in 8th grade, it goes up to 12 here and across. Okay, so that is the pour, right? That's red is pour. So we have our red matching the pour scores right here, right? Then we're gonna go and we're gonna graph blue now. So we're going in the average right here. So we're starting back in 5th grade, and the average scores are blue. So we go to 5-1, and it's 12. So you can see right here, right, for 5th grade, 12. So we go onto our graph, 5th grade, we find the 12, and we're gonna draw a dot. So it's for all of 5th grade. So we're right here for all of 5th grade, it's 12. Then we come back to our paper. In 6th grade, it's 13.5. So we come back to our graph. 6th grade, we need to find 13.5. So that's close to the 14 up here. So about right there is 13.5 for 6th grade. So 6-1 and 6-2. That's all of 6th grade. Then we come back here and we're looking for 7th grade. In 7th grade, 14.5. So we come back to our graph. We're finding 7th grade. And we're going 14.5. So it's just a little bit above our 14 line. So we're going a little bit above the 14. So right here for 7-1 and 7-2, all of 7th grade. And then for 8th grade, it's 16, right? So 8th grade is 16. So we come back here, we find 8th grade. We find our line that says 16. We're coming all the way across to our 8th grade line, which is right there. And we're making a dot at 16. So on the line that says 16 for 8th grade 1 and 8th grade 2, because for all of 8th grade. And now we're going to connect those dots. So we're connecting the dots. Remember to make sure that you are looking at the right gender, whether that's boy or girl, right? Okay. Then we're going to go with our green. All right, so now we're getting our green. This is the 90th percentile. So we're going, this is the excellent scores. So in 5th grade, 15.5. So when we're looking over here, so we're at 5th grade, so we're finding 5-1, and the score is 15.5. So we're going to go up on our graph, and we're going to find where that 15.5 would be, which is right in this vicinity. And it's for all of 5th grade, remember? So when we look back at our graph for vertical jump, right now I'm graphing boys, so make sure you're graphing the right gender, girls or boys. I just did 15.5 for 5th grade. Now we're going down to 6th grade. It's 17 for 6th graders. So I'm coming back over here. I'm going to find 17, which is right in between the 16 and the 18. Find 6th grade. Go up to where the 17 is, right in the middle. 6th grade, 1 and 2 for the whole 6th grade year. For 7th grade, it's 18. So I come back to my graph, find 7th grade, go up to my line that says 18, and I'm making a dot for 7th grade 1 and 7th grade 2. For 8th grade, it is 19.5. So 8th grade, 19.5. So I'm coming back to 8th grade. So I'm coming all the way down to where 8th grade is. I'm going up to where 19.5 would be. And I'm making a dot. And then I am connecting the lines. So now I have graphed for my vertical jump. I have the low scores, which is the 10th percentile, and those are in red. I have the average scores, and those are the 50th percentile, and those are in blue. And then I have the excellent scores, which is the green, and those are the 90th percentile, okay? So the last graph that I'm putting on here, the last line that I'm putting on here is going to be my scores. So I'm doing that in the black. So now you have to go to your email. I emailed everyone their scores, so this person's name I took away, but so you have your scores on your email, so you have to go to finding, so this is vertical jump. Okay, so this is an 8th grader's score, so they don't have their 5th grade. So we're just starting in 6th grade. So 6th grade 1, so the first score that you see in the box, this is 6th grade 1. This would be 6th grade 2, because you have vertical jump for 6th grade. 7th grade 1, 7th grade 2. 8th grade 1, 8th grade 2. Okay, so that is what we're going to put on this graph. So we don't have any 5th grade scores for my current 8th grader, so you won't graph anything there, right? So we're going to start with 6th grade 1. Their score was 16. So when we go to 6th grade 1, right, 6th grade 1, we're going to go up to 16, which is right there on that line. You go over, you see that 16, 6th grade 1. So they are right here, right below the excellent mark. And then for 6th grade 2, they are 17. So now we come back, we find 6th grade 2, and we're going to go up a little bit, right on the same dot as the green. So we'll just kind of do it right below that, right? So that is their 6th grade scores. Now we go to 7th grade. So in 7th grade, they had a 17 again. So we go to 7th grade 1. Because this is the first score, vertical jump 7 is 7th grade. This is their first score, right? So they had 17. So same score, so they go back to 7-1, and we're gonna put it right at that same spot. So that goes under 7-1. 7-2 is 18, right? So when we come back to 7th grade 2, we're gonna go up and find 18, and that's right on the excellent as well, so we'll just go right underneath it. And then 8th grade 1 and 2 were both 19. So 8th grade 1, come find 8th grade 1, and we're going to go up to 19, which is right below the excellent because that was 19.5. And it was right there, so right below. So you can see that this person's vertical jump scores pretty much are right below the excellent or right at the excellent mark for their whole time here. And you can see also that they continued to go up. That you can continue to track their scores upward. Okay, so each one of your graphs should look like this, where they have the red line, the blue line, and the green line, and then the black line. The black line is your scores, which you're getting on your email. Okay, every single boy will have the exact same red, blue, and green line on their graph. They should look identical. The only line that's different are your scores. Girls are the same way. Your red, blue, and green line are going to be exactly the same because when you look, you're graphing the same numbers. Like everyone's graphing these numbers. The only line that will be different is your black line, which is showing what your personal scores are, which you have on your email. Okay, so if you have questions, you can send me an email, but we'll go over this on Tuesday when we come back as well. Hopefully the video made sense and you are able to complete the graphs. I think most of you should be able to get it done. All right, have a good weekend.